Welcome to the June 12th Litchfield Recreation Commission meeting. We have 4 members in attendance. We have a quorum. And the agenda says, anybody have it open?
Yeah. Consideration of minutes. We got those almost like, what, 2 or 3 days after the meeting, right?
Well, we had, was it 5 weeks in the previous month? I forget. It was a long gap. Because it was the 5th week in May.
Right.
Right. And then we had these 2 weeks.
They did look at them. I don't remember.
I don't remember if I was even here.
No, I think
You
you were.
weren't here.
Was that the one I was in Florida?
Called in,
Yep.
yes.
Okay.
Called in.
They were fine with, again, as I usually do, it's you read the minutes when they come out, and if there's nothing that strikes you at that point, you're fine with them.
Yeah.
So I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as they are.
Got a second?
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed and abstained, 301. Motion carries. All right, next item.
Public input.
Public input. Hey, okay. Anybody have any public input here? I guess not. All right, next one.
Facility and field requests.
I know you had one in your hands.
Mm-hmm. But we had
Flag football.
flag football. We sent one in. I don't know if there was anything in the office here that was dropped off.
I'm sorry, Andy, I can't hear you. What was it?
There was nothing. I don't know if anybody checked if there was anything.
No.
Usually if there is, she scans it and lets
Yeah,
us
I
know.
didn't see it. I haven't checked, but
Usually for flag, it's for Sawmill. So usually they just email it in, ask for certain days and times. They ask for Mondays and Wednesdays, 5:45 to 7:45, and then they listed off, the dates and basically starting next Monday and running through the end of July on Monday, Wednesday, except for the 4th.
Does it cause any conflicts with?
There's no issues with that. So there's no issues with soccer, lacrosse, or anyone else who's down there.
Do we have updated?
And they sent their insurance binder later.
They did, okay.
Yep.
Make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve flag football's request to use Sawmill on Mondays and Wednesdays from 5:45 to 7:45, pretty much starting 6/18 and running through the end of July.
Got a second?
One second.
Got a
second.
motion and a second?
Okay.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
400, motion carries. Old business.
Well, we still have no.
We got
Sorry,
one. We got another
I was
request.
going to say there's 2
I'm
there,
sorry.
right?
Yeah, there's one from Hudson Litchfield Bears. They want to use Wednesday night, the 27th of June, for a parent information night and paperwork hand-in at Talent Hall from 5:45 to 8:45. Currently, I don't think there's anything in the hall.
Let's see, what is the calendar? Does Pickleball have it at that time, or is it usually empty?
No, because Boy Scouts have it tomorrow night on Wednesday. Pickleball doesn't have any nighttime
Okay.
put in there, so it is open.
Oh, do they have access?
No. Well, I don't know. There might be someone who does. But like they need, as they said in their email, they need to send in the insurance binder.
Yeah.
If it's forwarded or if it's approved.
And we don't have to worry about background check or anything because this is only a one-time event and it's only with adults. It's not a kid supervision event. So I'd like to make a motion to approve the use of talent for Hudson Litchfield Bears on the 27th, pending verification of their insurance binder.
Pending what, Andy?
Their insurance binder.
Their insurance binder that they send it to us?
Yes.
Okay. So that's on my checklist. So that's something I'll have to get from them and then present it to the board. Send it to the board or have her email it to us, right?
Yeah.
You just just have her email it to us.
And we need to make sure that they have access.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because this is what time is this at?
5:45.
5:45. So that's I don't even know what the 27th is. Is that
It's a Wednesday.
okay? So
So
I'll second the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
400, motion carries. Any more hiding over there?
There was,
um,
there's one I just brought in.
yes. So Mike brought this is for summer basketball. Jason Combs run it the last 2 years. He's going to do it again this year, but this is a little different. This is for a 5th through 8th grade basketball camp for boys and girls from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. July 30th through August 3rd, using the outdoor courts at Dara. Right now, it sounds like Jason's Combs going to be
Jason's going to be the one
running it. I don't believe there's any
Yep.
other adults running it with him. He does have a criminal background check through the school system.
He's also a registered volunteer with us too. So
Yes,
is that a 1 week camp?
just a 1 week camp.
So he's registered. Does he have to register the summer basketball program with the state? It is a camp.
Well, this
he basically, from his summary with me, he's basically running it the same way he's running through us like he's running summer basketball.
right.
So, I mean, the summer basketball stuff, the checks are written out to the rec commission and sent to him, and then he puts them in the revolving fund.
Yeah, it's actually one of our programs. It's not. So
I have no problem then.
What week is it? I'm sorry, I didn't hear July.
July 30th through August 3rd.
Did you make a motion? Or did I miss that?
No,
Yeah, let's not confuse the minutes taker. You want to make one?
I'll make a motion to approve the use of the outdoor basketball courts for one of our programs, run by Jason Combe, one of the volunteers, for a 5th through 8th grade basketball camp for boys and girls, July 30th through August 3rd, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
I'll second it.
You second now. Only question I had was, is it co-ed?
Yes.
Yeah, if you want, you can.
It says boys and girls. All right.
My hearing's getting worse. Anything. Woo.
Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
400, motion carries. We are flying here tonight.
That's great.
Are you keeping these?
No, I don't know who holds on to them.
I'll take it.
I know I have-
I'll scan it in an email.
Okay.
Then we'll just have it as an email.
If we could do that, I wish
Yeah.
we could put this. Can we do this, Andy, on Google Docs or something?
I have it all set up on Google Docs.
No. Is there a way for us to upload the forms and have people?
Fill it out.
I tried
access them?
playing around with that today using Google Forms or using some add-ons for Google Forms and Google Docs. I haven't found anything that really works well yet, but I'll work on it over the summer.
What
Then you don't-
would
then you don't
really
get the
work is like
signature.
Well, then we don't get the signature John said, but is there a way to?
if you did like and I don't know if we have the capability. If we did like a fill-in PDF, you'd be able to fill it in, and then you could say, at the end, you could say by putting your name in this box, you would electronically sign this document. And
Yeah, it must be some way. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all these forms that we're doing online now
Right.
that we can't sign.
right.
And so it'd just be easier.
Yeah.
Because once we get them, I don't know where they go.
No, we keep them. You keep them in your email. And,
I have some in my briefcase, but when they're hard copy like this,
right.
it's like,
No,
oh, yeah.
and just scan it in
We
and
could
go
put
from
'em-
there.
Scan
Once the
them or have-
season's over, I was discarding them because they mean nothing once the season's over.
Correct. But it'd be good to have, I think, Google Docs, just everything's out there.
The July 30th through August 3rd.
I'm going to put it on the talent calendar, even though it's not really a talent hall event. But
Old business.
Well-
There's actually one more.
Yeah, there's,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a fly in
well, we
here.
have a couple. I mean, they just came in today. Matthew, True. He asked about, I heard there was a summer basketball league. Is that true? And
He
I
is
do
a
it?
senior
He's a
at
senior?
Campbell High School. He's graduating Friday.
Oh, okay.
I can,
You want to respond to him?
I'll respond. I'll forward the flyer and say if he has any questions to contact Jason.
Yeah, but I don't think he's.
So, but are
usually
we doing the league?
graduating Seniors.
It's up in the air sometimes. It's 50-50. So,
The basketball league? Are we doing the basketball league?
oh, the basketball league, yeah,
So
that's
that's
definitely
in.
getting done. Yep, and it says 7 through 12, but at times, depending on the amount of kids and who's signing up,
It's
he'll
the
let
same as last
some-
year, Sunday nights.
It's Wednesdays.
Yeah, Sundays and Wednesdays.
Wednesdays. Yeah, pass this to-
Oh, this is.
I don't need a copy of that. I brought it just in case. It's Wednesdays and Sundays
Okay.
this year. Last year it was Tuesdays and Sundays.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is being distributed out through the school, or you guys?
Jason sent a group email, I think, to everyone last year. I think he was probably the entire middle school team that he had, and
In high school, maybe?
I mean, in high school. I'm figuring he has someone's email that has someone else's email, that that whole chain, and then probably everyone played last year, which is there were a decent number of high schools played
Yeah.
last year too.
Yeah.
Realistically, we should get it. We should somehow post it on our website if we. On our web,
I can
on
take
our
this and
page.
post it.
Yeah, you want it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You want me to send you the file?
Sure, even better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is actually like he put together a flyer.
Perfect. Okay. Can I keep this though, Mike, too?
Yep.
So you'll contact Matt. Okay.
Yep.
And what do we get? A concert proposal?
From the library.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the date on that?
July 28th, Saturday night.
Okay, so
It was an hour and a half concert asking about bugs at Dara Pond.
Something
there are
tells
bugs
me,
at thereupon. That's
just have to see, is the LGSL tournament that weekend, or is it? Nope, it's the previous weekend.
not like the states, because I know there's usually
Yeah, the
not
lit-
back-to-back weeks. But
The Litchfield Invitational is the 21st. So,
what about don't you usually host a regional as well?
we don't do regionals, we do just districts. And that's
Districts.
earlier in the month. Early, that's like July
Okay.
7th, I think, or something like that. So yeah, would be softball. Tournament softball would be done the 21st, the weekend of the 21st.
So that answers question one. Is the outdoor pavilion surrounding area available at that time? Is there electricity there? That's a yes.
That's a yes, yep.
What's the bug situation? I'm not going to go down that path.
Yeah.
Could we use town hall if it rains? We could do that. We could book it in there.
Yeah, we'd have pickleball. That's the one evening that they do use it.
Normally, you ask people to bring chairs and blankets, but they could do the same. Would the rec be interested in partnering with us by paying part of the $400 fee and/or by publicizing the event to the community? Let me know what you think. We'd like to start publicizing as soon as possible.
And this is for the library, correct?
This is the library scheduled this Driving Force classic rock cover band
But they said it's usually scheduled at the library.
Right.
on the library lawn. Yes.
But who is,
The library. It's the library they usually have it on the library lawn.
so it's a town event. So it would fall under town insurance, whether it's us or them.
Correct.
That's why we built the pavilion.
I was
correct?
just say that's exactly one of the.
I'm all for having it go there. I guess the question is, do we want to pay part of the fee? Do we want to split it, and stick it on our website?
Well, I would say instead of splitting the fee, tell her there is a bug situation down there. But I know what we've done in the past, part of the fees that we use for the basketball is we spray
Mhm.
the basketball courts. So maybe we spray that area around the pavilion as well.
Perfect.
We can just add that on and that can be our contribution to it, saying, look, we'll spray for bugs so that it'll be a much more comfortable event. That'd be nice.
Yeah, we'll give them access to talent if needed. If it rains, spray for bugs, and they can have the pavilion.
Yeah.
And the whole lawn area.
And we'll promote it.
And what?
We can
And we'll
promote it on
promote
our
it.
site.
Yeah.
And
John, you replying to her?
What's that?
Are you replying to her?
I'm replying to her if we vote.
What, after we vote? Yep. Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the concert for the library to use the pavilion and or talent hall if it rains for their concert on July 28th.
I'll second.
Got a motion and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Right?
Motion carries 4-0-0. I'll
Who's
let her
gonna ask pickleball?
I'll just let them know.
Okay.
They're really good. And
Oh, they're fine. That's all. That was just the question.
and I'll just see if they want to move to a different night. I mean, it's so flexible there in the summer.
I know.
It's
They
not-
may even be outside.
It's July 28th. I wouldn't
I
want to
know.
be in town.
Yeah.
Uh,
Gosh, I think did we cover everything? It's been a few weeks since
Yeah.
we even had a meeting, so I just want to make sure we didn't miss anything. Senior camp out, that's just
That's
mute
done.
at this
That went
point.
away.
Yep.
Who's going to schedule the mosquito spray?
I'll take care of that.
Okay.
You do it all at the same time.
Yeah, because they usually do 2 sprayings. I'll just make sure that the first one covers that area. Actually, I'll try and do it the weekend before. I'll try and do it the week before your tournament, so that way,
Oh, the spray?
yeah. So at least
Great.
that pavilion area, that whole,
That'd be great.
yeah. It won't protect the playground itself because it's a barrier spray.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically going to keep them in the woods and not on the open area. But that'd be nice because you usually do something that Saturday night, right? Usually the games run a little late.
Yeah,
and-
Sunday we're done by. I mean, you guys are coming in with basketball and we're getting out
Yeah.
by that time.
Any more?
Gosh, did we cover everything?
I think we got all the requests.
I mean, obviously there was something, well, 9 days ago it shows that Kurt sent out an email about the scouts using.
Yeah,
which
that's all
is
set.
tomorrow night. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I cleared, there's nobody in there, but I made pickleball aware just in case they were running late.
Was
or-
this only if it rained because they wanted to grill? I know they're grilling out there and everything.
Right. I think they're worried about the weather and
Okay.
they just want access to indoors. So,
So that's squared.
yeah, it's already on the calendar.
Yeah, I think that's it. Let's see.
There's lights at the pavilion, right? Because I thought I
Yeah.
saw them on this morning.
What's
Yeah,
that?
they are.
The lights.
Hmm.
They were on at like 10 o'clock this morning.
Really?
Thought that was pretty weird.
Lights were on at Dara?
No, the pavilion.
We noticed that yesterday when we were leaving. We had a softball game and it wasn't, usually it comes on at dusk.
I wonder if
And it
the somebody hit or covered the light sensor, it might be might not be picking up
I
daylight.
didn't even think of that.
Did
Fine.
you, the on switch? That would have been me then.
No, it should be on, right? They
It should be on. Okay. All right.
Yeah, because they're supposed to come on at dusk and off at dawn.
Well, there's an on switch. There's an auto switch.
Oh, so it
And
needs to be
then
an
there's-
auto.
I turned the on switch on the other day.
Okay, so
when
it's-
I was-
it's gotta
we were
go
doing the
back
sound
to-
system.
Okay.
Back to okay. I can do that.
I
So
just,
it's
I
an
just happened to
alternate.
be driving by this morning. That's the only reason I know that.
Okay, okay, yeah. And we noticed it was on. We're like, wow, that came on earlier than it usually does.
All right. Next thing we have
Old business.
old business. Anybody have any old business they want to cover?
I don't think so.
The river access, is that pretty much done?
The what?
River access, is that?
So we have the parking lot guardrails about 90% complete.
Good.
The gate at the end of the parking lot is not up yet. and we've got to trim the tops of the boards off. We have not been able to get a fence company that will do the project near the road until September. So it looks like the same group that put in the guardrails are going to put in the post and beam, or whatever it's called, the fence coming from the road, and signs were the other thing. Now, somebody was supposed to contact you to see if you could help us out with at least pointing us in the right direction.
Yeah, I told Rich, and
Okay.
I got hung up that day. I can come down. I still have the software. I can do all the design stuff. My equipment's pretty much packed away, but we can at least get the design done, and I can get somebody local to. I know Eastwood Screen Printing that's been doing a lot of the shirts in town. He's starting to get into that business. I'm actually thinking of giving him some of my equipment, so he might be able to. Maybe that'll be one of the caveats.
That's always nice.
Yeah.
The naming of the facility, the selectmen threw back at us when Jason and I met with the selectmen and said, you guys name it, and then come to us and tell us what you're going to name it, and we'll approve it or not. As they came through the results so far, top three are Natticook Landing, Litchfield Landing, Litchfield River Access, and then and put something else there. One of the proposals is Litchfield River Access at Natticook Landing. But, it falls in line with the way we've got some of our other signs going out right now as well. Want the Litchfield Rec Commission,
Logo in the middle.
logo in the middle like we've done before. That's not a problem. I sent that out to everybody as a guide. I don't know what they'll all vote on. If it's just Litchfield River Access or Litchfield, access,
Yeah.
whatever. It doesn't matter to me what they vote for. One of the members actually sent back, why don't we give the selectmen the three highest and let them pick? Well, they've already told us they don't want to pick. They were quite clear
Well,
about
why
that.
not? I mean, this whole thing started with what's up.
Yeah.
Why not do a poll on that?
What, not sure what?
Why not do a poll
Jason.
on the Litchfield what's
I
up?
asked the selectmen that, and I got a big fat no. You guys are doing it. You guys name it. I was
But I mean,
okay.
it might. I mean, I'd at least look at it and see what people think.
I tell you, it was such a big fat no.
Oh.
It was amazing. I got shot down immediately. I said, "Can we put it out there as a poll?" Nope. I want this River Access Committee is doing the work to come up with a name and to give it to us, and we'll approve it. I was alrighty then.
So those are the top three.
What's that?
Those are the top three that you guys are gonna.
Right now, those are the top three in our group that we're going with, and nobody's taking any.
So when
hard
will it
line.
be open, John?
We were hoping to do it for July 4th, trying to get it open for July 4th and go from there. I don't know if we'll have all of the fencing up at the road done, but we have to have the signs done. So the hinge really is, it's not
okay.
going to open until the signs are done.
Okay.
If we can't get the signs done, it's not going to open because we won't have any control.
Right.
The gate down at the other end of the parking lot, I'll have done in the next week or so. That's
What
no
kind of
big.
fencing you doing?
Split rail.
So can you-
8-foot split rail.
And where's the sign going to go?
There's actually one at the end of the parking lot, right where the road access is in. For whatever reason, Continental put a little jut out that's perfect for a sign to go in. It actually looks like it's designed to walk up to and look at a sign.
Oh, okay.
Then there'll be a sign at the road, which is just basic like we have at
Right. So, but there's going to be fencing almost right up to the road.
there will be fencing right up to the road, yes.
So this can sort of be an extension. That sign could be.
It will be between the fence and the farm if you want to go down that path. It'll be on where nobody's going to hit it. It'll be on the other side of the fence. But we've got the big gully there, so we got to play it
I'm
off
thinking
a little bit.
if that last section of fence, instead of having the posts come out 4 feet, you have the posts come out 8, 9 feet, those last two, and you mount the sign in between the two of those. That way it's perpendicular to the street. It's
As opposed to just mounting it like we have our other ones, just separate?
Yeah, I mean, it's just one less set of posts and one less thing to mow around and deal with. And
Well, the goal is not to mow around. The design of where we're going to put the rocks and the fencing is all laid out in the paved area. And where it's not paved right now, we're going to ask to get some more pavement dumped so it can be there and stay natural. The wooded area where the Bergs live to the left of the parking lot, that area has always been overgrown grass. We're going to let it go the same way. The flip side where the farm is, they can farm right up to the side of the road. It was explained to me by one of the farmers, they use a turnaround down at the end of the lane. So there's going to be a roadway, or if you want to call it that, for their tractors to go down. But we won't, I told everybody in the committee, I really don't want to maintain anything if we can avoid it.
Yeah.
If we can put everything in where the tar is, we don't have to add this as a facility for us to maintain. It's all that, I don't know what you want to call it. It's non-tar tar. I mean, it's not going to get any growth going through it. So
I'll call Rich and see what I can do.
okay, thanks. You out yet?
No.
Oh, sorry. Anybody else have old business? New business, summer basketball league.
Yeah, so we pretty much talked about that. He's going to do that again. There's only 2 adult volunteers. Jason, who he's going to send another form to me. I'm pretty sure he filled one out last year too. I don't know. We'll just do it for caution. But there's 2 referees that will be adults. The rest of the coaches are high school kids. You know, the juniors and seniors of the basketball team. They each assume the role, so there's no need for background checks because they're under 18. So the 2 referees, Bill Furlong, already sent me his.
Because they're in high school doesn't mean they're under 18.
True. So if they are over 18, we'll have to go through the criminal background check.
Because I was going to suggest having my son ref. He's clearly over 18.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Jason if he wants to grab him or not.
So the one thing the post covers came in. So I'll grab those at some point and get those down to talent. Those will be in there. I'm going to see if they're easy enough to put up and take down. If they are, if they come off easily, we definitely want to put them up and take them down because we don't want them becoming flotation devices. If they're real tough to take up and put down, then we'll probably do something maybe with some type of strap to make sure that it nobody runs off with them. They seem to be okay down at the elementary school. So
A little less traffic down there, but
yeah,
even a chain with the padlock might work too. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Andy, what about the barrier so no one can park on the?
Well, so we want to get that done. And I know last year we had talked about taking money out of the revolving fund, so I just wanted to reopen that idea. And I talked to Jason briefly, and I was thinking we can probably get a bunch of volunteers down there. If we have somebody with an auger just drilling some holes, we can probably put something up there pretty quickly, just to keep the.
I have the auger. That's how I'm
Okay.
doing the holes down at the other place.
So maybe.
So let me know when. Just trying to make it a weekend.
Well, I just wanted to wait until I haven't heard from Kurt or Troy as to when the surface has been painted. I don't know if you've heard anything about when the surface is being painted. I figure we should wait until after that because they might need equipment out there to do so.
Are you going to just do the side? Or are you going to plan on doing around the entire court?
Just the side, just up to the tree line.
I mean, you can get in from the back side if you've got equipment needs.
That's true.
I know I was just there with Coach K working on the ropes course.
Yeah, so we can probably just put that up. So I'll put a feeler out and see when we can get volunteers. What I want to do is we'll put it 3 or 4 feet into the grass to give a little barrier. Then I was thinking also while we're doing it, put some permanent benches in the ground. Because for the league, they just, they go into the shed and they grab all the chairs and they're bringing out the chairs and they're bringing you know what, I'd rather just have benches out there and, people will sit on them even when they're not playing basketball. It'll just be a nice thing walking down to the pond. So, I'll do that. I'll coordinate with Troy. What I'll probably do is just put an order together with Lowe's or Home Depot or one of the lumber companies, and I'll just run it through the account here and see if they can just pay for it. And
Just keep in mind the amount. That's all.
Yeah, well, we'll figure out exactly what we need and just get exactly what we need for it.
A whole new policy. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be more than $500-600.
Yeah, so you'd be fine. The ropes course, new business. I met Coach K there a couple of weeks ago. They had all of their equipment up. They just had a course there. It's amazing when you see it active and have everything hanging in place. The high school's back utilizing it. They've actually have a new special needs coordinator at the high school who's going to use the low portion of the ropes course this year, which Coach K has been pushing for years. Finally, that'll come back. And there are 4 trees that are dead, 1 that's down, 3 that are standing. I notified Jack, notified Kevin, he notified Jack. Jack said he'd take them down. I marked them with orange fencing. If you're out there and you see them, that's why. By the time I got back there after meeting Coach K, Coach and the person who does the course with Coach had already cut up the one that was on the ground, chopped it all up. I also asked Kevin to see if he could get our assistants from Valley Street to come down and clean up there. There's so many branches on the ground. There's so many piles of junk. Kevin's going to try. He's not sure what kind of results he'll get. If anybody knows the Boy Scouts or anybody want to get involved and do a cleanup project, I'd be very, very happy. We could buy them lunch just like we buy the Valley Street boys for doing it. All right. Anybody else have anything else?
I'm not sure if anybody else got these. And now I can't find them. I just got something from, it looks like a part of a text chain about a real estate agent looking at a property.
Nope, I didn't.
I didn't get that one.
It came to RC or just to you?
It came to A. Collins at Litchfield Rec.
Okay.
So it wasn't, I wish I could find this thing. I'll forward it on and see if anybody recognizes it. Because usually sometimes I get stuff from Kevin that way.
Oh, yeah, I know. Would you get some of those?
I literally just had it. Oh, here it is. It says, hello, I spoke to the realtor and we're all set for Friday. See you then. Excellent work. Thanks for taking the lead on that parcel. I look forward to seeing where this endeavor brings us. Me too. Hope all goes well with Ranger Road.
With what?
Ranger Road.
Is that even in town?
Ranger Road's in Hudson. There's no Ranger Road in Litchfield.
All right, so I must be on some strange list.
All righty.
All right, so that's not us. I'm like, we're getting enough.
Don't send it off to us then. I get enough confusion then. Anybody else have anything else? I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
I
All right.
4-0-0.
Yay.
We're out of here.